Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Shalom, Mir, Pranam, Satnam, Niha, Buenos Dias. Hetsche, Konnichiwa, Sabadikrab, Salangwa, Esh, Agape, Akwaba, Welcome. What up, though? This is a brief addenda and continuation, extremely brief. Proceeding from what I described yesterday and what I keep on working on and sharing and teaching and studying and learning and practicing. Cinco levels, the cinco tier power hierarchy of Earth. Very briefly, without lots of explanation. At the fifth level, down, like the lowest of the five, is religions. Religions have lost a lot in the past few centuries, competing with each other, being very much compromised by affiliations and dependencies upon the World Republic and upon modern science, 4 and 3 respectively, and thus losing much of the core essence, the teachings, the practice, the discipline within the religions. So that's 5. 4. We have the World Republic. The World Republic is the essential, basic power, earthly, and these are all earthly. These are all earthly. The earthly power construct for the past couple of centuries. It's been surpassed though. So this is centered and focused from the United States. But the United States itself is centered and focused from additional entities. But it spreads, particularly with the advent of the United Nations after the post-World War II experiences and the methodology of decolonization, but at the same time the proliferation of constitutionality as the go-to methodology of political cooperation. Number 4. It was never number 1, because I'll explain why in a minute. But it's been demoted. So what is ascended beyond the World Republic, and I say the World Republic because it's not the United States. The United States is a significant entity within the World Republic, but the World Republic is bigger than the United States. It always has been, always was. Anyways, number 3 is modern science. So modern science ascends the World Republic in terms of power, influence. And additionally, people don't identify primarily as nationalities, particularly the megalith nationalities, United States, and additionally, the power structure, the power leverage, and everything else, world science is there. And again, this is from health, military, technology, just the whole computer, communication, transportation. Biological, engineering, agriculture, and additionally everything where science is involved in working is influencing, and it's corporations, it's laboratories, it's universities, it's all that. So that's the ascended power hierarchy, or the power construct within the hierarchy, and particularly of earthly. It's the third in this tier of earthly constructs. It's actually the number 1 in terms of like the man-made systems and methodologies, organized methodologies. So that's number 3. Number 2 is the world system itself. So the world system is, excuse me, the world system, cough. The world system is the aggregate of all the entities of humanity and all the sentience that identifies and is perceived as humanity. This is religiosity. This is the World Republic. This is modern science. This is all the Illuminati and all the underworlds and all the gangsters and all the everything. It's all that exists beyond any one kind of definition. And for people to presume like any Illuminati from Italia controlling everything, or the Masons or everything, it's a very myopic and limited understanding and acknowledgement of the actuality and totality of the world. Abstaining from looking at the Illuminati that comes from India, or the families, the power families, and additionally from China, and additionally. So it's a matter of recognizing that this is just like there's no one particular entity that's in control, and they're all vying with each other through these means of modern science and the World Republic, and having to like wrestle with the ascending influences within modern science in the World Republic, because there's a very much it's not a grassroots per se, but there's a somewhat of a proletariat ascension nature within modern science and within the World Republic historically. The pseudo kind of meritocracy where people who don't have the necessary credentials and pedigree that comes with the monarchies and the families, and additionally even the religiosities, are able to ascend and have some influence and sway with the people who've been around for hundreds, thousands of years. The leaders, I should say, because all people have been around for that long. That's the nature. So anyways, that's the world system. It's beyond anybody's control, or even ability to even define specifically and categorically, but that's just the world system. Humanity. Beyond the world system, at number 2 is I have to remember this joint. World system. You know what? Haha, we fudged this. I said number 5 is religions, number 4 is republic, number 3, tres, is the modern science, numero dos. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. 5, cinco is religions, cuatro is world republic, tres is modern science, dos is the world system, and then numero uno is nature. So nature is everything. All of that, what I just said, 2 through 5, but then also the trees, the plants, the trees and the plants, animals, the elements, all of it. It has sentience, and it has sway, and it has power beyond what people think people control, and people want to control, people ever will control. So that's the hierarchy. That's the number 1 hierarchy. And yo, the bugs are flexing. Viri are flexing, whether it's in laboratories or whether it's in the woods or wherever. Scratch. The bugs are flexing. So that's just the nature. And the earth takes care of herself. So that's the hierarchy. Now, beyond the earth, there's the universe. We can talk about all the extraterrestrial sentience and life forms and imaginations, even from life forms on this earth, that influences things, and it's beyond the earth's nature, but it's part of the universe nature. But that's like the next level power hierarchy, and then beyond that there is the eternal, and however we define that, whatever name we put to it, however we understand and believe that, but that's the further power, the 7th level. So those are some considerations concerning the hierarchy of power, the leverage, the influence, and the progression, because when we study this, we recognize that there are patterns, there are cycles, just like every day is a turning of the earth. There's a turning within civilizations, and there's the turning within the influences within the different communities and collectives around this earth. And so as we see the republic being supplanted by science, and we see science being influenced and essentially evolving into another methodology, we refer to the evolving experience of science as the new science, or ethics-based science, which is increasingly emphasizing of ethics as a guidance for experimentation, and how that influences policy, but also nature as well, and finding increasing harmony and methodologies and guiding scientific discovery and technology towards increased harmony with nature. So nature and ethics being the foundation of new science. We utilize some other terms as well, but that's what we're saying at this moment. So that's in motion at this point as well. So amidst that, religion has the propensity of regaining some influence. There are further details in terms of like the history within religion and the continual religion through centuries and millennia, the continuing vying that organized religion has with secular city methodologies of organizing, again through the centuries, through the millennia, and it's just a continual process, and there are ebbs and flows with religiosity. So Then we can also talk about just the whole binary between nature, the wild, the wilderness, and the city life. The predatoriness that exists within the wild, the predatoriness that exists within the city, and then the non-predatory discipline, the levity that exists in harmony with wherever it is, and who teaches that, who shares that, where do we evidence this, what is it, and how is it evolving at this very moment. So how can we connect and support it and live with that and live within it. So anyways, that's some of the consideration. We got to roll serious. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Mir. Pranam. Satnam. Jai Janindra. Zaijian. Adios. Che Chakris. Sayonara. Metta Samadhi. Salam wa Pyongwa. Ishwa Solagape Ke Erini Esempena Asmuji. Kelegu Fred, one love and peace, happiness,